few of you, in response to my Bleeding Heart video, say that I need to stand up for what I believe in. To those people who said that directly, or rather just simply thought it, I have to say I think you misunderstand, because that was precisely what I was doing. You see, what would it mean if humanity was bestowed upon it the greatest philosophy that man could conceive? The packet of knowledge that was as close to absolute truth as absolutely possible. What would we do with it? Now, many of us are looking for truth. We might call it different things. But why? Why do we look for truth? The answer is perhaps less romantic than what some people are willing to admit. It's to be happy. That's it. Or to suffer less, depending on if you are a half empty or half full kind of person. You see, if we have something good to begin with, then why would the pursuit of truth need to sacrifice that? See, I'm not unique in that I judge people's character, nor am I unique in believing that I'm particularly good at it. But I do believe I am unique in the kinds of judgments that I make. And people like the Waterman and others have something that captivate me. Something that isn't easily put into words. But essentially, it is only for that thing that I see in some people that I pursue truth. Because in the end, what else would we do with the ultimate truth than to glean from it the lessons on how to get along? In the end, we have some truths to begin with. We know we're going to die. We know it's probably not going to be a pleasant trip in that direction. We also know that we're all in this together. That we'll grow old together, you and I. Well, that's quite a lot to start with, and it's a little bit like writing a story or a piano concerto. Once you have a good basis, the story writes itself. Indeed, the answers to the proper life write themselves as well, from simply those truths that we begin with. And the truth is, if there is a God, or if merely we ought to think of God as a metaphor for something greater, or something at least more mysterious, then if the vice of man, that what one man has for another, could be condensed into a grain of sand, that grain of sand in the eye of God would shed out his only tear. Doesn't matter what the answers are in the end. We will rally around them. That's what we're looking for. And for me to stand up in what I believe in, at the sacrifice of ties that I've made, is killing the goose that laid the golden egg. If we destroy what good things we have in pursuit of truth, we are sadly missing the point. One comment I thought was interesting. One viewer liked that video, he said, or she. So they liked it because it was genuine of me. It seemed like it was really me talking, as if to imply, though this wasn't directly said, that normally I speak with facade. And it's clever of him or her to say, because it's true. And that facade is speaking now. Plenty of you are familiar with it. But all of communication is a facade. All of it is reality once removed. Language itself. We talk about elephants and orangutans, but they do not appear in the room with you when we do so. The only genuine communication that would even be possible is love. Believe me, I stand for what I believe in actions as well as words. But thank you for your concern.